What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, live and in living color from Impact Gaming Center. We're streaming live on twitch.tv/Impact Gaming Center in the finals here. I'm Les Alex. We've got Jake in the booth. Jake, say hi.
What's up, everyone?
We got Lantern Control, which is 3-0 against Nick on Mono Black Necro Dominance, and this is going to be a barn burner. Nick trying to play Spoiler, trying to play Kingmaker, trying to play everything, because he is only 2-0-1. So if he wins, unfortunately, Lincoln not going to be able to live the dream, get all the Twitter hype, or Twitter clout, rather. But thanks, everybody, for hanging out. If you are watching after the fact on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
We go discard, yeah. You know,
That's a pretty good start.
This is how Modern was meant to be played, with basically Thoughtseizes.
Basically.
We're going to probably take... What do you take here? You could take the Lantern, I think is good.
I'll take Lantern, for sure. It
The
is,
deck.
well, that, and it is probably the most important card not named Ensnaring Bridge in the deck.
Well, so Necro doesn't care a whole lot about Ensnaring Bridge, because what you're going to try to do is set up a turn where you can do a big Necro, draw a bunch of cards, and I'm just going to Soul Spike you to death.
That's fair.
So I think I take the Lantern here, because you want to make sure, takes the Lantern.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, what do you take?
I don't know. What do you take? Hold on. I will be able to find that out. Oh, no. Don't know.
Off this side. Nope.
Oh, it's Cookbook.
Oh, takes the book. Interesting.
No, that. I mean,
It makes
you
sense.
can make an argument
We're
for
going to play the
it.
Lantern. We're going to flip the top card. Lincoln has a Inventor's Fair. Wait to see what Nick flips here. Malakar Rebirth.
I'm going to zoom out just a smidge so we can kind of see the top of his deck a little bit better. Okay, there we go. All right.
Making a land and a pass reveals a March of Wretched Sorrow.
And Surgical Extraction for Lincoln.
If I'm Lincoln here, I'm just like, I am going to get the Surgical, and then you're going to not have your Necros anymore. Draws the March, reveals the next card, which is a Swamp. Nick at a Kraken here for 2. Lincoln down to 15. Lincoln going to play out a land here.
Alrighty.
Lincoln's at 15.
The only life total that probably matters is Lincoln's. So
Lincoln's gonna Surgical Extraction Nick.
yeah, that is the most important card in this matchup, in my opinion. Orcish Bowmaster is a little awkward too.
Just because it's low power.
Well, it's low power, but it also can just do incidental damage if Lincoln draws extra cards and stuff like that.
Lantern doesn't want that, because Lantern wants to get no cards in hand.
But you do draw extra cards occasionally, and it can matter if your life total gets low enough. So.
Hey, what's up, Let It Rip? Make her the cut, a pass back, Soul Spike on the top.
Soul Spike's really good.
If I'm Lincoln here, I think Soul Spike's my next. We got to get rid of this card.
Yeah, most definitely. We exiled the
Bowmasters with the
yeah.
pending.
But yeah, the thing with Mono Black Necro is it just, without Necro and without Soul Spikes, it just kind of dirtles.
It's Necro's that deck that like wants to get to turn 4 and wants the game to be over.
Yep, and Lincoln drawing a very good card here in Ancient Stirrings.
Play the Stirrings. Look at my top 5.
All right, well, he's got a rock and that card, which is Ensnaring Bridge. Just so happens that Lincoln currently doesn't have any cards in his hand.
Now he doesn't.
Yeah.
You can play that Ensnaring Bridge
Right.
with Slam the Inventor's Fair. Going to start gaining some life.
Oh, and there's a Pixies, so that's pretty good. That is a mill rock, although it does exile both
An Urberg off the top, you know.
Yeah, real good.
What is Lincoln scared to hear? He's like, that's like the scary thing about Lantern is that you like are very bent on your top like 3 cards being very good because that's the ones they don't get to see
Yep.
while they're getting the lock set up.
And we're going to copy Pixie here with the
Mycosynth
Garden. Mycosynth Garden, kind of just a game changer, honestly, for Lantern.
Multiple
it's so
times.
good.
That one card made these like mid-range artifact strategies absurd.
Yeah, it's really good, especially in Lantern because you can all the things that matter cost 1 mana, and you don't need to.
There's such a low like cost to just copying your
literally.
stuff.
Inquisition, the top card here for Nick. Just pass back. And Lincoln's feeling it, you know? I can... There was a moment... Oh, and another surgical on top. That's good. And Academy Ruins.
Lincoln doesn't want that. Exile face down, though. Which... There's a One Ring. Oh, you don't get that one
Yeah,
either.
not a shot. That is a really good... Like, any card that says you can draw multiple cards is really good.
Not ideal here. Nick here.
Phyrexian Tower. He doesn't care about that.
No. You got rid of the
Not
2
at
cards
all.
that did matter.
Academy Ruins also really good. And now we're going to be gaining a life every turn because of Inventor's Fair Metalcraft ability. It's not actually Metalcraft on the card, but it is. Bogart Trawler on top. That card, what does that even do? Exiles Graveyard?
Yeah, it's like a 3-mana 3/3 Exiles Graveyards, and the backside's a land.
So that actually does have some text in this matchup. Because Lincoln very much wants to have access to his graveyard.
Urza Saga and a Pending on the top. Gonna play out that Urza Saga.
Ooh.
In 3 turns, probably gonna turn into Codex Shredder.
Codex Shredder for sure. And we are... What's that top card for Lincoln?
Pending. Prismatic Ending.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We're gonna exile face down.
Oh,
There's a Codex Shredder.
and a bow. Well, Bowmasters is really good too, though.
I think Lincoln's pretty content here. You know, he's got the bridge down. He's got Pixis on top. He, like, there's
He's just
a
gonna soul spike him.
We're gonna just hardcore soul spike you here. Deals 4, gains 4. Nick's gonna draw the Bowmasters. Gonna show Swamp on the top.
Yeah, Bowmasters is kind of scary, but
3/1. Thank you, Bayam.
Lincoln does have passive life gain with the Inventor's Fair, so
Play the Bowmasters. Shoot you at the Bowmasters.
down to 10, but it'll go
Get
back
untap.
to 11 on the upkeep.
Draw his Codex Shredder. Flip with the top to Glimmer Void.
This game's over. We've got 3 Mill Rocks and a Lantern if it gets extremely hairy.
Well, he's got basically 4 because he can sack the Lantern.
Well,
And
that's
get
what I'm
it
saying.
back. Yeah, get it back
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
Academy Ruins.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to return something to the top of the library right now. It's going to be cookbooks. So, yeah, he's going to start gaining life pretty much every turn here. Well, 3 more life every turn.
I imagine Cookbook is like kind of a game changer for Lantern because it gets those cards out of your hand.
Yeah, it does that, and it also allows it to where you're like just not stuck at 1 life for multiple turns. But yeah, obviously with Ensnaring Bridge,
I'm just getting Codex Shred your Fatal Push. We don't care about
and
there's a ring, but
that's gonna get shredded.
That's not getting drawn anytime soon.
Yeah, either it's getting pixied or it's getting shredded. I would almost, if I'm Lincoln, I would almost want to switch the Gardens to a Codex Shredder. Can you do that after? It's
I believe
already
you
been
can.
activated? Yeah, because okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. The game's over, folks.
It's pretty much set here. I mean, the only way that Nick gets out of this is if he has like 6 draws in a row that are just
Literally 6 draws, and I think
we've already seen
again,
a ring.
our boy Frank Carson back in the day did like some kind of thing where it's like 0.05% to draw like 5 relevant cards in a row
Yeah.
that isn't a land. Yeah, don't care about that card one bit. There are
Once
no
you
creatures
copy
and
the
no
round-
planeswalkers in Lincoln's main board.
Oh, you cannot copy it with color.
Okay, I thought that might be the case.
That's our other Lantern player, by the way.
Oh, there you go. Hey, the man, the myth, the legend. Got to get you. Are you playing tomorrow? BioAmp?
Soul Spike on the top.
On a scale of 1 to 100, and 100 being this game is just stone cold over. How over is this game right now, BioAmp? And there's another Shredder. So,
Yeah,
shred your
gonna
Soul
mill this.
Spike.
Game is way over. Oh,
Yeah, this
no.
game was over, I think, several turns ago, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, you can grief me. Go ahead and grief me. I wonder what do we have sideboard for Nick against this matchup? We have the power. We have the technology.
It's got to be not a whole lot.
Modern.
Surgicals, some more Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize is good.
Break the Ice. It's pretty good. Voidwalker's probably okay. That's about it.
Yeah. Nothing. Pretty much. Yeah, now we're getting into the hyper milling here. Let you draw that one though.
That one's
that one can
fine.
stay.
What's that top card? Oh, it's a
Bowmaster.
Bowmaster's. Probably
that's getting milled.
pretty much bound for the graveyard.
Yeah,
if I say.
in turn you're gonna mill. Wretched Sorrows. Soul
Soul
Spike,
Spike.
that'll get milled. Pixie here, yeah, this. I love it. I love it.
There are no more. Let it rip. There are no Necros in the deck that got Surgical Extraction.
Yeah. That happened like on turn 2. So if you're just joining us, obviously you wouldn't know that, but
Yeah, the surgical.
look at that. Somebody clip this. It got all of them. All the mill rocks are on the table. This is sick. Mill you? Yeah, that's gonna be
We're
it.
gonna
Nick-
pick him up.
They're gonna pick him up. We're gonna go to game 2. That was sick. I'm a huge stand for this deck.
I'm not.
fact
But
that we
I
got
respect the
BioAmp.
players. We got.
The fact we got BioAmp in chat is just he's like the St. Louis Lantern Control player. So
He is
dope.
very good at Lantern. Did very well at the NRG with Lantern.
yeah, what place did like 16th or 24th or
He
something?
made top 32,
Yeah.
so better than me at 37.
All right, so let's see what these players are going to be bringing in here. Oh, Kaya, Orzhov Usurper. I love that card. What are your thoughts on that card, BioAmp? I noticed you weren't playing it, but I really like that card. I played it in our little video that we did for Impact Plays because I love that card.
What is that card doing for you in this deck? I mean, like I get, it's like
It wins the game.
it's like a win condition.
Yeah.
Oh, because it just deals damage to exile, right? So when you pick system, they're like, oh, it just wins the game.
I mean,
guess.
and it like actually has relevant targets because
Favorite
it
hate?
exiles 1-drops.
Yes. In today's meta, there's no need for it. It's fine, but you don't need to play in today's modern format.
Yeah, but I like Kaya as a character, and the card works with the deck that I like.
Play the 4-mana one that
it's
makes
the pet
spirits.
card. Tezzeret, though. I noticed you were playing Tezzeret in your list.
Tezzeret?
Yeah.
That's a good
It's
card.
actually pretty good because you
That's
just
a-
turn all your artifacts into dudes and beat their face in.
That's a good card.
Very good against... Yeah, that makes total sense. I just like Kaya. I both cards are sweet, but I don't know, man. Kaya's... She bad. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, and turn it to on all. Otherwise, YouTube won't mention it when we post videos. And we got a ton of videos to watch. A lot of them are paper modern. So, and tomorrow, if you're in the area and we have people for it, we will be streaming our no ban list modern tournament. Should be a ton of fun. If you're in the St. Louis area, come on up. But
Play some Lantern with
Mox Opals.
Mox Opals, Chromoxes. I don't know what else you get besides.
I don't know. Yeah, Bioamp. What would you put in your no banless Lantern control deck? Was that a Leyline of Sanctity? Whoa! Hot! Let's go. Snap Keep. I don't even know what else is in his hand, but he's got a Snap Keep this one.
Oh no! Here goes the
Boom.
Well, Nick's go like, yup.
Yup. I mean, have you ever played against Nick?
Yes.
That's just his mentality. He's like, yup.
He's a very good player.
He is.
He beat me with a Slayer Strongholded Arboreal Grazer to top 8 on RCQ.
All right, so I assume Nick is on the play here. I'm going to switch this to here.
See how those Thoughtseize are going to work out.
All right.
Not
the bolt. What are we calling these lands? The bolt lands. That's what I've been
just
calling.
creature lands. I like because
Grief.
Well, you just gonna keep my grief around.
Does Grief have to target?
I think it's target opponent. MDFC creatures.
Yeah, but there's other MDFC lands.
These ones no MDFC. Oh, there are MDFC creature lands. They're from the first battle or what are those called? Zendikar Rising, whatever it is.
Well, those mythic ones weren't creatures, though, were they?
No, but there were other cards that were creatures and lands. There's a White Tooth that gave protection or
So
something.
bash you.
Put you down to 17.
All right. Do we have any of our 1-drops? Doesn't look like it. Lincoln's just going to pass back. Is this Grief just going to go all the way? It's still early, but kind of going unchecked. Necro. Ooh, okay. That's good. Now, I will say Lincoln does have a prismatic ending, but currently he can only make 1 color.
And Nick can't go out of control here and try to draw into the Soul Spikes to kill him because Lincoln has Hexproof. Draw 5 cards that we saw.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
What do we got? We got a Felder Profane. I think that's a card he says, I'm going to keep this in my hand.
So Nick only gets to keep 5 of these cards, but this is looking like the pile.
Thoughtseize ain't going to do nothing here.
Thoughtseize is dead. Dead card.
And
Inquisition.
Seems real powerful.
Chromox, Mox Opal, Artifact lands. Might even bring back Whir of Invention. Oh, nice. Well, there is a Mill Rock. Down to 13. Thoughtseize target you.
I imagine it's this One Ring. It's going to get taken out here.
Doesn't, like, Fell and March don't matter. And
March can gain Nick a bunch of life, but
that don't matter.
I mean, all Nick's doing is drawing more cards out of his deck that makes Lincoln mill him faster.
Yeah. That's...
Cracking with Grief. Mill
you. Shieldred.
Draw for turn.
Doesn't get to draw.
That's right.
Necro Dominance is on the battlefield. 1, 2, 3.
Lincoln's got 3 turns to try to figure out a way how to either deal with this Grief or, you know, get that bridge down or something.
I wonder if Lincoln plays, like, Assassin's Trophy at all?
Some play Assassin Trophy. Abrupt Decay was pretty popular.
I didn't see it in the first time we saw him on camera today, but it's possible he's only playing, like, one of that and one of the Abrupt Decays. So it's plausible that he still has it in his deck. Oh, maybe misstep? Yeah. That's the problem with no ban less modern is like every deck starts with 4 missteps. So those are the 4 that are going to be getting exiled. And Nick going to pass. And Nick is at 4 life.
If I'm Lincoln, I guess you can't really make a dude because I'm sure Nick has a bunch of kill spells and he can't march. Well, if you make a dude, he just gets marched
die.
and Nick's going to gain like 30 life or something like that. A bunch.
He's going to make a mana, I think. Yeah. He's probably... You get Needle? Or you get Cookbook? Okay. Cast Strings. Yeah. Does he have a hidden string? Or hidden strings. Listen to me. Does he have an ancient stirrings in his hand?
He has a pending, but that pending's not going to do very much here.
Yeah, and he's got a ton of cards in his hand. Down to 7. Ancient stirrings.
We're going to stir.
1, 2. There's
a lantern, but the lantern's not. He's going to grab it.
I mean, yeah.
I don't disagree with it, but
Uses
if you don't have a land to play, at what point would you just play land?
He has not played a land yet.
He's got Academy Ruins and a swamp in hand.
So plays a swamp.
The gardens can filter, right? I'm pretty sure it can filter.
Cookbook.
Discard surgical.
Make a food.
Surgical not great here when your graveyard's just getting, exiled because of Necro.
Yeah. Malakir Rebirth, the only card in Nick's graveyard. So Lincoln made a food and then sacked it. Here comes Bowmasters into the turn. Gonna put a point to Lincoln's face.
Bogart Trawler, untap. Nick with an Inquisition. 3, 4, 5 damage here.
Yeah, that's true. Needs to find bridge, though. You're right.
He's got 2 turns to do it.
So Nick should not be drawing from Necro.
Oh, I think he did.
Did he draw a card?
Yeah.
Oh, go.
What do you want me to tell him?
Did he draw a card? I mean, here I go.
Okay, this is more of a you judge thing. Because Alex came around there and talked to him about it. Drew for turn, flipped Inquisition. I imagine you could just put whatever it was back on top.
So because we knew all the cards, they both knew that Bogart Trawler was a card that was drawn. Because of Lantern, it's not that big of a deal. This is just FNM. Somebody trolling us? Get a knock at the door, you got to answer it, right? But, yeah, so it's fine. Nick's having a blast. We can all tell.
Lincoln is at 4, by the way. Make a food, eat the food, I assume.
Shuffle rest of the deck? Yeah. I mean, it's FNM. Prismatic ending. What are we targeting? The token?
Think so, because he can only make. I guess he can make any whatever he wants with the Spire of Industries.
Lanterns on top. Inquisition doesn't matter. Doesn't matter also because Nick can't draw it. Lincoln needs to start. I think I agree with CJ. He needs to start drawing or milling himself here because the top of Nick's library doesn't matter anymore. Down to
Not
2.
a whole lot. I agree.
I mean, it does, obviously. Like, if it's something that he has to get rid of, that's one thing. But he's not drawing cards for his turn.
No.
And it's not like Necro can be interrupted.
Copying the Codex Shredder.
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
mill
sense.
myself.
We're doing this upkeep. Oh, and there's the ensnaring bridge.
That was a prismatic ending.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was a pending.
Okay. It had to have been.
Yeah, it was a pending.
Those arts look very similar to me for whatever reason. Yeah,
It's,
we
it's
don't
half
want
cut
that.
off. That's a Thoughtseize.
That's a Thoughtseize. He's at 5. And we're going to game 3. We are going to game 3, folks. And I didn't put the win marker. But now both players get win markers. Alrighty. What's up? Thanks, everybody. We're going to game 3. Lincoln will be on the play against Nick. We got Lantern Control against
Mono Black Necro.
It's going to be a fun one.
Lincoln was like, I mean, he was so many plays away from just like locking the game out.
Yep.
If any of those cards were a bridge, I mean, there's nothing
game
they
was
can
over.
do about
The
it.
game was over.
If I'm in this matchup, am I going to mill or try to get down to, what do you call it? Leyline of Sanctity.
It was huge. Like, the game would have been real rough
What is
for Lincoln.
Vault of Whispers?
What?
Vault of Whispers?
Probably not, I would imagine.
Starts at 2.
Yeah.
So-
You got time to scrounge up some things. Yeah. No, I know what it is. Let it rip has 4. I don't know if that's...
They live close to each other.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, Lantern of Insight. Turn 1. Grief. Oh, gosh.
Drawing that grief. Can we keep it around? That's the question.
Yep. All right. Phyrexian Tower. The old Tower of Power.
I'm going to grief you, sack the grief, shoot you with the Bowmasters. Is that what might happen here? Or I could grief you, add double black. He's got to break the ice in hand too. So grief you, break the ice your land. That's a pretty rough crack back at Lincoln for Nick.
He's going to pitch the crack the ice.
Pitch it. Bridge, pending, bridge, Thoughtseize land.
I mean, you take the bridge.
Do we have a second? Or wait, oh, he has a second break the ice in hand.
Oh. Take the bridge. Oh, he's got double bridge. I'm tripping. I thought it was 2 prismatic endings.
You take the bridge, but Nick has double break the ice, which just kills the spires.
Yeah. All right. Got double black. Well, there's a Shieldred in hand, too, for Nick. So Shieldred's definitely a way to win the game without having to attack. Trying to think what he wants to do. Is it going to be Bowmaster? Is it going to break the ice? Will be a swamp on top. Break the ice.
No, break the ice.
Yeah, I think that's
Probably
seems
right.
good.
Seems very good. So Lincoln, down 2 cards in his beginning land, doesn't have a land to play out the Thoughtseize with his pending. Is Nick going to grief him again?
Get rid of the other ensnaring bridge and just like kind of restart the game.
Kind of. Draws.
Except you have a land that could potentially make 2 black mana.
I think I would.
Oh.
Oh, there's the ring on top. I think I would end of draw step. If see what's on top, I would surgical the griefs.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Oh, there's a land. Doesn't make black, but yeah, currently both of these Prismatic Ending and this Thoughtseize are going to get stuck in hand regardless. So Ensnaring Bridge isn't going to be able to be at full effect here. Top card, Nick.
Let's Nick draw the ring. That's got to be a little painful. Cracks in for 2, puts him to 17.
Yeah, we're gonna play ring now.
Sacking those dead orc army. No, we're gonna play Shieldred. Because what's gonna be shielded on this board? Not a whole lot.
Shielded, yeah, that's rough. Top card should be here. Yeah, you can just type. Wait, top card should have been revealed.
Yeah, that's what I said, bios. You want to get... Drawing that ring has got to be real rough. Whose Bioamp, whose responsibility is it to remind the person to keep the card on top? Is it both players' responsibility or the Lantern player's responsibility? Both players?
Yeah, it's both players. But
it is 11 or 10:55 on a Friday night.
And Nick definitely doesn't want to be playing this match.
I think Nick is having a great time.
I
disagree.
I have it on good authority that Nick is done. Sack the Bowmasters. You could hear him.
Yep.
Necro dominance. And that is a problem. Yeah, I mean, Lincoln's in big trouble here. Because Shieldred, if Lincoln doesn't have Assassin's Trophy, I don't think that Shieldred's coming off the table. Oh my gosh, he's just going to Soul Spike him. He's drawing like...
Does Nick get to see these cards? Or no, because they're all...
see the top card.
I'm going to draw like a million cards and gain 2 million life.
Yeah. Shieldred with Necro Dominance is silly. He could just Soul Spike. GG's.
If he has 3.
He doesn't. You can tell by his body language. He does not have 3 of them.
Lincoln has a Boseiju on the top of this deck, so this Necro Dominance isn't sticking around for, a long time. But at the same time,
he needs a land.
he needs to play the land, and the Shieldred's just gonna...
The Shieldred is what's gonna kill him if he doesn't.
He's gonna win the game in 2 turns.
Yeah.
If an ability says draw X cards, is treated as X number of separate events, let them draw 1 card. If you have something like Lantern inside the battlefield, your draw needs to be revealed. Ooh.
Did he not get any Soul Spikes? He got the number in the rule book and stuff. Like
Bioamp, go to bed.
There's no way.
Maybe he's like mathing out cards I want to keep, cards I'm discarding to Soul Spike.
Yeah. I just find it very hard to believe he just drew like 30 cards and didn't find a single soul spike.
He's got to found one. I think that's what this pile is. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
he
this
has
is
to.
hand.
He has to have. He has to have found at least one. I would imagine at least, like, probably two. No way. Yeah. Lincoln doesn't even care.
See,
I think Lincoln knows that he's, like, pretty much toast at this point.
See, here's the thing.
Yeah, he's not even going to play it. He's going to play the...
That you're going to play the bridge, surgical, the
3 for the
Bowmaster.
Bowmaster.
We're going to see if the soul spikes. There's a soul spike. 1, 2. Come on, Lincoln. Show us the rest of the deck. I'm going to see how many soul spikes are left.
I mean, the Shieldred's still going to kill him, right? He needs to find a cookbook.
Yeah,
ASAP.
Shieldred's going to do Shieldred things. Here's my thing, Alex.
He doesn't have black or white mana. Like,
I don't...
he can't draw that.
It's not a soul spike.
I mean, he can't draw it. Well, I mean, he can, just not on his draw step. One ring protection going to be pretty sweet for him. He gained 2 life, but didn't even, like, it doesn't even matter, right?
Nick's life total is completely irrelevant. So I'm going to play this here 1 ring, and I'm just going to draw the rest of my deck at some point.
1 ring, and these 3 cards together are disgusting. Shieldred, 1 ring, and Necro Dominance together are so gross. Although Nick could deck himself, I guess it's possible.
I mean, if he's not careful, Lincoln can mill over, like...
Well, he doesn't.
I think
Lincoln
it
doesn't
all-
have any mill rocks.
He's got Landshrink and Shuffle's deck, I guess.
Yeah.
But Nick's going to draw... If I'm Nick here, you just draw the rest of your deck and kill him, right? Because...
He's going to leave 1 card. Yeah, that's
Watch
fair.
it be a
Watch
Soul
it be
Spike.
Soul Spike. Soul Spike, Soul
And you're
Spike,
dead.
You're dead. Yeah. All righty. There you go. There's another one. There's another. Oh, they're all 4.
They're all
They
my
were
gosh,
there.
we're right.
Oh,
no.
I knew it. I was like, there's no way he's not soul spiking after he just drew 30 cards.
Draw 30.
Holy smokes, that was sick. Yeah, Nick, gonna take it down. However, I have it on good authority that Nick already conceded this game. But, so Lincoln will get 4-0 prizing, get the picture and all that fun stuff. But that was an exciting match.
Yeah, exciting.
No, that was sweet. Come on,
Okay,
that was really
pretty
cool.
good.
People hate Lantern because of what they think it is. But the games are actually really interesting if you play them out.
Yeah.
Like, holy smokes, that was fun. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Alex. That's Jake. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and turn it to yes so you don't miss out on content like this. If you're watching on Twitch, we appreciate you. We stream every Friday at 7 p.m. Central. Go to impactgamingcenter.gg. That's our new and fresh website. We appreciate you all. And until next week, we'll catch you all on a flippy flop.
Have a good one.
Adios, guys. That's cool.